Good morning, everybody. You got a bleary-eyed grandmom, mostly because we are 2 days from MOCA pickup, and I am at the what did I forget stage. Now, what you're hearing in the background is my granddog who is running around. Come here, granddog. And what I really started this for was an unboxing, but since I have, or at least I thought I had, a granddog who is going to help me with this. And last but not least, yes, the nice thing about haircuts is they grow out. Toby, are you going to join me? Come here. Are you going to help?
I know I had your food. I'm so sorry.
Any normal time, he'd be helping me unbox these. Now he doesn't want to. Anyway, I think I know what these are. So we're going to check together because we can do that. What did I do before Amazon Prime? Book one, I will tell you about these three in a minute. They are technically books you have seen before. Now, one of the problems with having a library and annexes is that all my rotten children come home and they raid mom's books. Now, all of my annexes are basically my rotten children, and I love them all. And they know that I have a problem with that N word, the one that starts with an N and ends with an O. So every once in a while, I have to replace something. Now, normally, as I've told you before, we do not have two exhibits going out of here at once. This time, not only are we packing for MOCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art, Los Angeles, we're packing for MsC, the Master Slave Conference in DC. So we're doing an awful lot of duplicate books. And every once in a while, I have to get triplicates because the book that doesn't go out is the autographed copy. So 3 books that I had to replace to make sure we have them for MOCA. I've shown you at other times, but I'm going to do this again just because I can. This is Deviations by Gail Rubin. Now, I recommend everybody have this book in their library for a lot of different reasons. Number one, it is some of the collective writing of Dr. Gail Rubin, who is this tribe's best cultural anthropologist. She is not only beautiful, brilliant, talented, and has defended this tribe since helping to form Samoa in the late 70s. But her writings are quoted by other PhD students, by other people investigating this tribe. It is some of the best writing you can read. It should be on every bookshelf for everyone in this tribe. And the last 2 are very special to me, not only because they're good reading, but because of who wrote them. Now, you're stuck with a storyteller, so here goes. Many, many moons ago in the kingdom of Dallas, there was a young scholar looking for a really good topic to work on his dissertation. And he was in Dallas visiting friends and wanted to come to the library. And as usual, he was a poor student. So Grandma made arrangements for him to come to the conference and study in the library. And it really was the first step in his dissertation journey to go from a young scholar to Dr. Andrew Campbell. He really was the library's first scholar, and we are immensely proud of him. And these are Andy's 2 books. Now, for those who remember I really am going to have to do something about this virtual background. For those who remember the library's one-day conference a few years ago called Voices Seldom Heard, Dr. Campbell was our keynote and talking about his journey into leather as first, actually, an observer, and weaving leather through queer history and weaving queer history through leather. The first book, Bound Together, is actually his dissertation. And the second one, Queer by Design, another one that should be on every shelf. talks about the symbols of the LGBTQ movement, the various flags, the symbols, all of the things and the ways that we have come to distinguish ourselves. So there you have it. We have talked about these books before, but talking about them together and getting ready for the Museum of Contemporary Art, I thought you ought to see those things that we're putting in to make sure that we have copies. Now I'm going to try one more time to see if I can get my assistant up here. Toby Meister, come here. Come here. Any normal time you want to kiss me. Now you don't. Anyway, if you can see him, and let me see if I can move the camera just a little bit. This is one of the few times when I talk about library puppies. Nah, he doesn't want to be on camera today. He's just kind of shy. When I talk about library puppies, some of them are four-legged, not just two. So anyway, if you want to meet my Toby Meister and you want to see more of these books, you know how this goes. I will see you in the library.